Ladies and gentlemen, our first televised bout of the evening, which is a Stephen Turpin production. Ladies and gentlemen, a 6-round bout in the flyweight division. Introducing first in the red corner from Bloomington, Minnesota. He is 23 years old, stands 5 foot 5 inches tall and weighed in at 117 pounds. He has a contact karate record of 5 wins, no losses and 1 draw, with 2 of his wins by knockout. Welcome, please, Greg Fowler. And in the blue corner from Galveston, Texas, he is 20 years old. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall and weighed in at 113 pounds. He has a contact karate record of 5 wins, 1 loss, and no draws, with 2 of his wins by knockout. He is PKA's number 3 world ranked atom weight contender, Joe Peoples. The referee for this bout is Truman Irving.
Gentlemen, this is a 3-round professional contest. I expect you to conduct yourselves as professionals throughout. There is no holding, absolutely no holding. I'll give you 2 warnings and only 2 warnings. After that, there will be a 1-point penalty. You're both aware of that. You must have 8 hard kicks. There's no kicking or striking below the waist. Go to your corners, come back with mouthpieces inserted, and begin the contest. Good luck and good health. Good luck.
Again, we're scheduled for 6 rather than 3. Our referee, Truman Irving, did mention 3 rounds, but it is a 6-round bout. And there's the guy from Bloomington, Minnesota, Greg Fowler. And really sort of a local product. Galveston, not that far from Beaumont. Galveston, Texas, about 85 miles away. Joey Peoples in black, Greg Fowler in red, and we're underway.
I know guys whose right leg weighs more than both of these guys put together.
Now, Fowler's a guy that uses his finesse and kicking dexterity. You got a brief glimpse of it there. The other guy, Peoples, is an infighter. He's more of the banger of the 2.
Well, Peoples likes to get in there and wing punches. He'll throw them wide. And he's a tough little guy for 113 pounds. He's real tough.
He had Fowler pinned against the ropes there and did some damage with some combinations.
I've seen both of these guys fight before, and they're just real good, clean technicians. They fight hard, they fight clean, good sports. Fowler has a tendency to fire up and get angry. He'll get mad when they hit him. And right now, Joey Peoples is hitting him.
There's some blood streaming from the right nostril of Greg Fowler.
Peoples has managed to hit him with a good right hand. At this point, I'd have to say Peoples is in control of this fight.
Good left kick coming from Peoples, setting up the infighting there. And there's a great right landing on the side of the head. Now Fowler comes back with a right of his own. Peoples did slip there.
Just action-packed here in the first round.
That left front kick there coming from Greg Fowler. There's a left round kick that nailed Joey Peoples.
Well, outstanding round kick, catching Peoples flush in the face, putting him right on the canvas. He's okay now, but he caught a good shot. That turned this round around.
Another left and a good left-right combination as we come down to the end of round number 1 in an action-packed flyweight bout.
What a round!
One lady that was carrying the round card was not off the ring apron. Doesn't take long for these 2 to get with it, does it?
Oh, I tell you, they came ready to go. No hold up on either man.
A good right from Peoples that landed. Combinations to the body from Peoples.
Peoples really winging those punches in tight there, and he's slipping inside of Fowler's front leg side kicks. That's been his advantage so far. He's been able to get inside of Fowler's front leg.
You see that front leg of Fowler's, it's not landing because Peoples is in tight.
He's got to move. Fowler needs to move a little bit more and take away some of that inside fighting. Oh, nice spinning back kick by Fowler, catching Joey Peoples right in the body. They called it a slip.
It did connect, though.
That was a hard shot. Fowler's starting to settle down a little bit now and move a little more, and that's really what he needs to do. Peoples is more effective inside, even though he's smaller. Woo, does he wing those right hands?
Little body action from Peoples. Fast-paced, torrid first round and a half. A left from Fowler that connected.
Working over in Fowler's corner is former lightweight contender Larry Carnahan. I'm sure they told him in the first round, don't get in there and go toe-to-toe with that guy. Move on him a little bit.
Peoples now has him in the corner, but Fowler gets away.
Peoples is doing a good job of making Fowler miss on the first shot.
There's a right, a stunning right from Peoples. Peoples' left brow now is showing some blood.
Pace slowing just a little bit here as it had to.
There's a cut over the left eye of Peoples. 3 scheduled for 6 flyweights. Joey Peoples from Galveston, Texas in black. Greg Fowler from Minneapolis in red. So far it has been a bout that has lived up to its billing.
It has been in that.
Just a crunching blow delivered from Peoples.
Oh, the slip. No knockdown there. Oh. Crowd going there on Greg Fowler, who struck Peoples inadvertently.
You see that?
Truman Irving is going to penalize Greg Fowler 1 point for striking like that when Peoples was down. That could be very dangerous for him.
Fowler's beginning to work on that eye a bit. Peoples just as relentless.
Fowler's just wading in with those left hands now, landing those left hands. And Peoples also coming back with a right hand of his own.
He was hurt. He was hurt and he came back gamely. A good left right from Peoples. And that eye has opened up a bit more. Peoples really needs to do something about defensing that left eye because Fowler's getting in with left-right combinations on that eye. 17 seconds left in round 3.
What a slugfest.
Well, they have been wailing away for some time. This has not been the scenario that Fowler would have wanted, but he's really held his own here.
Oh, I tell you, both of these fighters are doing a great job. This is just a tough fight to call. I'm glad I'm not judging this one officially.
We're nearing the end of round 3. It's been Fowler that's been the more active of the two.
Well, Fowler's probably just a little stronger, although Peoples certainly does hit hard. Oh, nice side kick. He's going to call that a knockdown.
How do you have it scored to this point, John?
Well, I have it scored 28-28. That's even score right now. We had 1 point taken away from Greg Fowler because of striking when Peoples was down, which certainly didn't help him any.
Joey Peoples teaches karate at a daycare center in Galveston. Right now he's trying to take care of Fowler. Those kicks not landing. Fowler defending them nicely.
Fowler now just trying to set up that left hand and follow up that back leg round kick. Peoples weakening a little bit, seeming to get a little bit rubber-legged at this point.
And it's Fowler who's now fighting, well, a little more of the fight he'd like. Just as I say that, Peoples gets inside. Fowler with a right-left combination against the ropes. Oh, right that's devastating from Peoples. It stunned Fowler, but he came right back.
He just had a 1 point penalty for holding.
There's a slip. That one will not be ruled a knockdown.
Oh,
a left from Fowler. They're throwing the leather again.
Just wading in and throwing bombs. Every one of them.
A left round kick again that connected.
Good combination, and Fowler's starting to be able to hit with the combination. Another great action round.
It's been a bruising battle, and we'll continue with more from Beaumont in a moment. You mentioned it at the top, from ding to dong, and it has certainly been quite a battle to this point. Scheduled for 6, we're in round 5.
I don't think they can fight any faster, any harder, any better than this fight.
Greg Fowler in red, Joey Peoples in black. Peoples from Galveston, Fowler from Bloomington, Minnesota.
Minnesota has a history of putting out excellent fighters. There's Terry Norblum, John Longstreet, Greg Fowler. The national karate schools up there have produced some fine, outstanding athletes.
Right now it's Fowler that's sort of controlling the tempo here. You get the feeling that Peoples does look the more tired of the two here.
Peoples, I think, has felt the effects of the fight a little more than Greg Fowler. Fowler being just a few pounds heavier certainly makes a difference. When you get that light, 3 or 4 pounds can make a difference.
That spinning back fist from Peoples connected, but Fowler came right back.
I think the back fist actually caught up on his back there, so he came through that one pretty good. Fowler moving well. Keeping Peoples off balance, but he's got to stay out of the way of that right hand.
Left front kick was blocked nicely by Peoples. He's guarding his face right now. He has to be concerned about that gash. He's had it since the 2nd round.
Just an incredible pace for these guys. They're slowing down. Both of them are getting awfully tired. But my goodness, what a pace. Good left hand then by Fowler. He's picking those shots. Oh, he got to the body now. Good body shot. Fowler starting now to really kind of open up on Peoples and pick his shots.
Peoples is inside. Fowler is, well, he's had to concentrate and then some in this one. The 6th and final round of this flyweight battle. How do you have it scored at this point, John?
I've got Greg Fowler ahead by 1 slim point. He'd be actually a little farther ahead, but he's had 2 points on penalties. But I've got him up by 1 here.
He already has his man dazed a bit. Well, Peoples only knows one way. He just keeps coming in.
Both fighters showing tremendous courage, tremendous desire.
That side kick did connect on the chin of Peoples. He just keeps coming back.
Oh.
Left round kick from Fowler connecting.
Fowler fighting very smartly now, moving quite well and letting Peoples have a hard time getting inside.
Spinning back kick missed from Joey Peoples. Fowler's evaded some blows in the later rounds. He could not get away from Peoples early on.
I think as he got a little sharper and relaxed and got into his rhythm, he moved a little better instead of just standing there toe-to-toe and winging them with Peoples. They're both real tired.
Peoples is really relying on instinct now. Fowler's been bleeding from the nose since the 1st round. Peoples from the left eye since the 2nd round.
Well, I tell you, anybody that wants to put these 2 guys in the ring again will sure get another great action fight. They put them in the ring anywhere.
The fans here in Beaumont will give them quite a hand when this is over. And deservedly so.
Absolutely.
The left for Peoples, they're going to rule it.
Oh yeah, we got a knockdown.
Rule it a knockdown.
That could turn the page here for Greg Fowler. That knockdown late in the round.
Didn't appear to really stun Fowler, and that's the end of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge McCoy scores the fight 57-56. Judge Blaylock scores the fight 58-57. Judge Turner scores the fight 57-57. For the winner by split decision, Greg Fowler!